you're taking all the resources, the housing, everything that a black FBA would need, and they're capitalizing off of it while taking our money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it reminds me of the argument that was used against slavery. I think because I think that's what the employed workers were saying against slaves, because they were saying slaves don't pay taxes either, right? But their slave masters would use them, and they would take over job sites with just this
But
really cheap,
that's not a good. That's not a good
slave
comparison.
labor.
That's
Let me
not a
just
good
finish.
comparison.
Let me just finish. Like on job sites, slave masters would kind of monopolize the market by flooding the market with slave workers that were very cheap, and people who, white workers who were employed and were paid, they felt like their wages were being undermined by these slaves that were working for very cheap, not for free, because the slave masters had to get paid, but their fee was a lot cheaper. So the same way slaves were undercutting wages and taking jobs away from regular citizens back then is the same way that today it's kind of the same dynamics with immigrants, where immigrants are taking away work from citizens as well. And so if slaves did that and are considered foundational, why can't immigrants be considered foundational?
And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it